Drawn to Wildlife is brought to you by these fine sponsors: Higdon Outdoors, Academy Sports, River Valley Ag Credit, Chase Motorsports, The Old Bait House, Phelps Farm Store, Castleman Tire and Repair, Wilson Archery, Roughton Plumbing, Signet Federal Credit Union, and these other supporters: Bowtech, Indian Creek Choke Tubes, Big Time, Covert Scouting Cameras, Excalibur Crossbows, Black Gold Premium Bow Sights, and Shelton & Associates CPA.
All right, turkey season is out. Get that light out of the back there. I was trying to show the deer, but the light's glaring. So turkey season just went out here in Kentucky, and got to bide the time somehow. And I came into my garage tonight, and I noticed a mouse scamper behind the fridge, back up in there. And I've come in here before, opened the garage door, and right underneath that chest, I've seen them run over there. So here's what's going on. We are on a mouse hunt tonight. Gonna see if we can catch a mouse in a trap. And I'm not gonna say I came up with this idea. I'm gonna give the credit to the hunting public. But you know, there's a lot of time between now and deer season. I need something to do. But I've got to throw my wife under the bus for just a second. I love her to death. But the reason we have mice in here, and we need to take care of this, but I'm gonna take care of this after this, is she had a bunch of bird food down here from, well, she feeds the birds in the wintertime. But as you can see, there's a bunch of seed on the ground, and I'm guessing there's a hole in one of those bags. And the mice are just, they have found their food source, and they are wearing it out. So I think I've narrowed it down. We got their bedding area behind the fridge, or over here behind these bags over here in the corner. And I saw that mouse, that's his travel corridor right there. So we're gonna put a trap right here by the fridge. When he comes out of the staging area right here, comes along the wall to go to his food source, we're gonna try to nab him right there. All right, another place I think they're bedding is right behind this freezer, because I've seen them running behind this. This is an old ice chest, an old ice chest. So we are going to put a trap somewhere along here and see if we can catch him walking along that trail heading over here again to the food source. Two other things we're going to do. All right, I didn't have any cheese or peanut butter in the house. I must be un-American, but I got this old barbecue that needs to be thrown out. So I put it on there. It's got a good aroma, should attract them in. And then we're also going to put the covert cameras on video mode to see if we can get any other video than maybe getting smacked upside the head. So stick with this. I'm going to set it up real quick, show you the setup, and then go from there. I know I've had people check on these before, so let's just tell you about the deer real quick. I didn't have a name for this deer. This is a nice 13-point velvet buck, a good 6x6 with a kicker off his back, right side or left side, I'm not sure. Killed him with a bow on Labor Day back in 2004. This was before trail cameras and all that. Didn't know he was there. Just turned around. He was standing there at 20 yards. Smacked him with the bow. I call him Salt. And these are peppers over here. These are darker deer. They need to be dusted off a little bit. This is a big 10-point that I called Studley. Hunted him all 1 year. Showed up for the first time around October 18th. Got him chasing the doe. The opening day of gun season, whatever it was, in 2012. Just a beautiful deer, 158-inch deer. And this is the deer I called King. While I was hunting this deer, I passed him up about 5 different times as a 3-year-old. But if you can see, he's not real wide, but he is just massive. And hunted him the whole season, during bow season, before that gun season came in. Never saw him one time, didn't have one trail camera picture of him. I thought passing him as a 3-year-old was a mistake. He showed up in front of my stand, the same stand I harvested this buck in. Opening day of rifle season at 70 yards, and I was able to get him. And then this one, you can go back and watch this video on Drawn to Wildlife. That is called Crabs. I misjudged his age. I thought he was a 4-year-old deer. I believe he's 3 after I got him on the ground. But go back and watch that hunt for Mr. Crabs. Just a beautiful framed deer from the front. I mean, that is, you see that deer coming, whew. And I'll just show you a little something different here. You come to the side, and he's not, just don't have everything. Everything kind of comes forward. But anyway, I know I've had people asking me about these deer in the post before, so just give you a little bit of story on each one of those. All right, so I'm gonna get this set up real quick. I don't have my tripod with me, so I'm gonna set it up and then I'll video that, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow morning, see if we catch us a rodent. All right, we've got them set. The traps are set in between the bedding area and the food source. Gotta have fun with this. So let's see what happens. Here's number one. Basically, they'll come out from underneath there, go behind there, and then they'll pass through right here. And this stuff smells pretty good. So see if that'll grab their attention. Step on the little yellow part, bam, get him. Got the camera here to see if it'll get it in video mode of everything that goes down. That could be a little graphic, but that's part of hunting sometimes. And then over here, they're bedding back up in here. I don't want to pinch them down too much in their little travel area. If they come out from behind that wall, go down, they should smell that. Come take a nice bite as soon as they step on that yellow. Man, those traps have got a hair trigger. Man, they about got me a couple times. But we got the camera right over here. So let's see if it works. We're about to go night-night. I got the kids, gotta get them ready for school tomorrow and their testing. So I'm gonna go in here, get them settled in. May check it before I go to bed here in an hour or two, see if we've had any luck, but hey, let's have a little fun with it. We're hunting mice. All right, it's the next day. Let's see if our traps were sprung. And looking down here by the fridge, we have got a fat mouse. Wonder why he's so fat. Probably because he's been feeding on all that seed. Anyway, I hadn't checked the covert yet. We're gonna pull that and see if see how it all played out. Let's go over here by the other covert and see if our other trap got sprung. It has not. It is still there, so we'll leave that alone. Barbecue is still on it. All right, so we had a successful hunt. We were able to get one mouse on the trap, so we're gonna get him off, discard him, and see if we can reset that trap. And we're gonna go pull these coverts and see how it went down. Covert, not coverts. All right, so we're in here checking out the footage from the covert camera. I got it on video mode, and pretty interesting stuff. So let's pull it up here. Hopefully you can see it the way I'm doing this. So I can see in number 6 here that the mouse is in the trap. So let's just go back one frame and see what's going on. So this is image number 5. It's got a big white fridge, so it takes that thing just a second, but there's a mouse at 21:58, so 9:58. I set this trap by 9:30, and I thought I saw something else moving right there. It could have been that June bug that he's eating on. He goes up in the fridge, so now we know where his nest is. All right, let's go to the next frame. And I've already watched this, but we don't get the slap on camera. He must have come right out of his nest and into the trap, but let's just take a quick glimpse at that. And there he is. So we missed the smackdown, but it doesn't take him too long to expire. He's pretty much done as soon as that trap hits. That was a bunch of false triggers because of that right there. That stuff is setting the camera off when that fridge is on. So let's click off of that. And I think it was number 29. We got him another little partner here. A partner in crime. He doesn't look too concerned about his buddy. He sniffs him a couple times and then choop, he gone. So we're gonna reset this trap, put it back out there, and see if we can catch his little buddy too. So our hunt is not over. So I've already set it up. So we're gonna go actually put the covert over it and see if we could catch his little friend. There's Riley. Hi. It's before school, and she is, I don't know, drinking on a sweet tea and watching a video. But Here's the covert camera. Man, these things are easy to set up. All you do is push that up to set up. Make sure my camera is on. Oh, I don't have an SD card in it. All right, so we'll get the SD card in it and go back and put it back in the same spot and see if we can catch another one today while I'm at work. All right, I think it's in focus now. Just got home for the evening, checking the trap once again from what we put out this morning after we caught the one last night. And it looks like we got our buddy's buddy from last night. He's gotten. So maybe we've gotten both of those in this area. But something, it was pretty cool to watch. When we came in from the game tonight, I've got this trap right over here, right down there. And it's still got bait there on the trap behind it. There it is. May have to freshen that bait up. But a mouse, when we came home, came down the side of this, went down the side of the cooler there, around the boots, jumped from here over to here, and went behind this big water tank. So I've still got one more. So we're gonna see about freshening up the bait and maybe repositioning the trap and see if we can get another mouse. And then the food source is going bye-bye, and we've got 2 cats that are on their way, 2 outdoor cats, because we've got a rodent problem. But gonna put some decon out and take back over the garage, clean it out, take it back over. But anyway, I just thought this has been fun. It's kind of like hunting and finding their bedding area, their food source, travel area, and seeing what we can do. That's what we do in the off season sometimes. But anyway, this has been Drawn to Wildlife. Hope you've enjoyed this fun video showing my mouse problem. Remember, the season's never end.